There's nothing wrong with believing in oneself. There's nothing wrong. Self-belief is key. However, Cristiano, I don't know how right you may be. So let's first read. Let's first do some reading. I think I'm the most complete football player that has ever existed. People could like Messi, Maradona, or Pele, and I respect it, but I'm the most complete. I'm the best player in football history. I want to come back to that quote. I haven't seen anyone better than me in football history, and I'm saying the truth from my heart. And I want to just double up again, and then I'll expand it. I'm the best player ever. I believe that. I'm fast. I'm strong. I score with my head left. I score with my header, with my left foot, obviously both feet. No one has been more complete than me. So here's the thing there. First off, I'm going to actually come from a different angle here. And this is a shout out to my big bro. Because my big bro, we were having a conversation about Cristiano, and he said that because my brother he's got huge self-belief. And when we're discussing, my brother said to me, so my brother said to me that no, you have to respect Cristiano's profound belief in his abilities and himself. And I said, no, he respects that. That no matter what anyone else tells him, he believes what he believes. And I'm like, you know what? That's a very key point. And I think that's a very key thing in life is you're not going to judge me. I will judge myself because I believe in my abilities. And I've got profound self-belief in what I'm able to do. So if I believe I'm the best of all time, there is no crime in me saying that I'm the best. Guys, what do I say? I call myself the GOAT analyst. I don't need, if someone says, no, you're not the best, I don't care. I believe I'm the GOAT football analyst. So therefore, it is what it is. And that's something that's key to life. So people who are not maybe sure of themselves, who have doubts, having profound self-belief can see you go far. So Steve Jobs, he had self-belief that, no, I'm going to change the tech industry. You look at a Mike Tyson, I've got self-belief that I am going to be the best ever boxer. Muhammad Ali, bro, you're going to get destroyed by George Foreman. You're going to get lubricated. But Muhammad Ali had profound self-belief that he was going to beat George Foreman. Even his own trainers feared for his life. And Muhammad Ali was the only one who said, no. Call me crazy, call me mad. I have profound self-belief. I'm going to beat him. And he did. So that's what I'll give Cristiano is his self-belief is very key. But I'm the best player in football history. I haven't seen anyone better than me. So it's his right to believe that. And it's his right to believe that and come out and say that. But this whole best player in football history, it's going to be debated for all time. I mean, I'm working on a tier 1 vid at the moment regards to Messi, so just give it a little hint. There's one good here. So statistically, stats-wise, Messi is the best offensive player of all time. Offensive player. In terms of dribbling, goal scoring, assisting, creating, and productivity offensively, Messi is statistically the best offensive player that we've ever seen. Statistics. But then there are so many other intangibles, which is where you bring in the other dudes like a Maradona. So let's even talk about these three, because he mentioned them. Because he mentioned specifically Messi, Maradona, or Pele. So let's start. So I'll go to Maradona. So let's, with Messi. I believe that Cristiano is, in terms of his heading and his weaker foot, that is what I'll say is more superior to Messi. Outside of that, Messi is a better dribbler. Messi is a better creator. And Messi does more and influences the game a lot more over 90 minutes. And Messi is much more of a game changer in more multitude of ways than Cristiano because of Messi's ability and what he's able to do on the ball. So when you talk about the most complete player, dribbling is part of that. So you can't be the most complete player, but you can't take men on. Because people come crazy, dribbling is one of the most important parts of football because that is what creates space. Sometimes you can't pass, your pass can't create space, so therefore you need an individual to ISO someone and actually create space through dribbling. So you've said you're the most complete player, but without the dribbling aspect and also the creative aspect as well. So Cristiano saying, okay, right foot, left foot header, cool, but can you create as well as Messi? Can you dribble as well as Messi? For Maradona, again, similar to Messi, bro, look at that goal in 1986 where he dribbled past five people. Look at the kind of stuff that he was doing for Napoli. And again, it's about his ability on the ball and what he's able to do on the ball. Because for Cristiano, especially in his Real Madrid years, he relied upon the system, the team, and the service in order to be a finisher. So Cristiano's completeness is much more in terms of finishing. But when you look at Maradona and Messi, they're finishing. Okay, no. So let's look at Maradona. For like a Maradona, he's creative, he's dribbling, and this is what it's called give me the ball tax, which Messi sort of has. But Maradona was one of those guys where just give him the ball. Because Maradona had something that Cristiano has, which is the mentality. Because Maradona was slightly mad, shout out to David Kuta and shout out to Scontoriga. And Maradona was mad. So when you're dealing with a guy who has crazy ability and is mentally not fully up there, you have a guy who will say, F yeah, I'm going to dribble past 5, 6 guys. And go look at some of the stuff that guy did at Napoli. And just look at stuff he did in training. So when we look at completeness, it is far more than right foot, left foot, and my head. It's what can you do with the ball? How can you manipulate the ball? What are the magical things and the extraordinary things that you can do when you're on the ball? But the key thing is, okay, let's play Cristiano's game then. Completeness. There is a guy called Pele. And I think that Pele and Cristiano, they are more similar-ish in what they're about than, let's say, Messi and Maradona. Because for Pele, right foot, left foot, head. Add to that, YouTube is your friend. Pele scored, I believe, one of the greatest headed goals of all time. And I'm actually going to put that's my next one on the anatomy of a goal. One of the greatest headed goals of all time was scored by Pele. Because the way he rose, his hang time, and how he was able to position the header right into a specific moment, it is, again, YouTube is your friend. It is one of the greatest headed goals of all time. And oh, by the way, he scored one of the greatest headed goals of all time in a World Cup final. So, is he more complete than Pele? When you look at what Pele did at the highest stage, which is the World Cup. Champions League is amazing, but as I've always said, the highest stage is the World Cup. So look, I mean, again, I know everybody's going to attack Cristiano and say, oh, this guy's crazy, he's deluded, he's bad, blah, blah. What is he doing? CTE, CR7, all that kind of stuff. So this is why I said I come at this a lot more balanced. There's nothing wrong with what Cristiano said. So if people say, oh my gosh, he's so deluded and everything, is there anything wrong in believing in your ability? Because this thing, for Cristiano, I disagree. I think he's wrong. I think he's wrong in what he's saying. He is not wrong to say it. You can disagree that of me being called the GOAT analyst. And that is your prerogative. I believe I'm the greatest football analyst of all time. And that's my belief. Cristiano believes that he's the best footballer in history, and that's his belief. So all because that's his belief doesn't mean that I have to believe it. And as we showed in this video, like completeness, because that's the key thing that he said. I mean, let me bring it up again. Hold up. So I'm the best player. I believe that. So I'm fast. I'm strong. I scored my header with the left. No one has ever been more complete than me. So, and again, for me, okay, if you look at all those things, speed, strength, header, both feet, Pele has that. Now, if you look at completeness, isn't dribbling part of that? Isn't playmaking part of that? Isn't vision part of that? Isn't creativity part of that? And thank you, I almost forgot. I've been watching videos. I've just been watching some, I was just doing some YouTube. If you, Do you want to say who? Do you know who the most complete player ever is? And I'm building up to a video about this because I'm like, I need to know this guy was this complete. Do you know who I believe might be the most complete player of all time? Franz Beckenbauer. If you want to talk about complete, tackling, positioning, intercepting the game, reading the game to intercept, passing, creating, finishing, free kicks. Franz Beckenbauer, if you want to talk about completeness, is probably the most complete football player of all time. Because if you want to see complete. If you're saying complete, everything has been taken into account. Now, if you want to say the most complete offensive player, oh, okay, Christian, have a good day. But you said complete player. If you say complete player, tackling has to be involved. Defending has to be involved. Your ability to read the game off the ball has to be able to, so off the ball movements or intercepting from off of the ball. So your ability to defend, your ability to make passes, control the game, keep possession, the ability to create, and the ability to finish. Shooting, tackling, passing, creating, heading, all those things are part of it. And in my view, Franz Beckenbauer might be the most complete player I've ever seen, because I was watching highlights and I'm like, bro, because remember, I think he invented the libero, either the libero or the sweeper. But this guy could play in defense. He could be a sweeper. He could play in midfield. So literally, whether he's in the final third, whether he's in midfield, whether he's in defense, he knew how to play those positions. Again, YouTube is your friend. So if you talk about completeness in the full fulcrum of anything, I believe it's Franz Beckenbauer. So again, I say, for Cristiano, look, he's 40. Okay, he's 40. It is what it is. And when you're old, you just talk, and it's fine to talk. There's nothing wrong in talking. It's fine to talk. So shout out to him and everything. But what I say for Cristiano is believe what you believe, and there is nothing wrong in believing that you're the best. But if you want to have an objective discussion, I think this video, is a bit of a pushback on what he said. But again, there's nothing wrong in believing that you're the GOAT. Because I believe I'm the GOAT analyst. He believes he's the GOAT player. It is what it is. Think about becoming a Football Hut member. If you're a desktop merchant, just click on the join button below, over here. Or if you're a mobile phone merchant, just click on the join button below the video over here and join the true elite content crack addicts. Peace.